Ah, Alistair.
Hmm.
The book. Send a message to Kyra and Elizabeth. Tell them what happened and tell them that we're going to Komogo. If they can start heading off, well, once they're done collecting all of our allies, if they can start heading in the direction of Viala.
Of course. I get it right on that.
All right. You go and you pull out the book to Elizabeth and Kyra, and the moment you open it up, you realize that there are about 4 pages of messages that you've missed.
What do they say?
Oh shit.
Reading the first one, it's written in a more regular script, but as each one is written, they seem to get more and more frantic before calming back down again. And reading them over, you realize that they're questioning what the hell happened. In the first message, it's all in Kyra's handwriting, and in the first message she wrote, she's asking, and she's pointing out that apparently Elizabeth felt something intense, some intense shifting in the darkness that she now has a connection to, and she had this horrible sinking feeling, and Kyra was just asking you guys what was going on, if you knew anything. And as you haven't replied once over the last 8 days, she just kept writing to see if she could get your attention, including one message just saying, "Hey Thanatos, get off your ass," and stuff like that.
Hey.
It kind of went through the gambit between trying to be at least somewhat cheerful and actually getting very concerned and worried.
Okay.
The most recent one indicates that they are apparently aboard the Stargazer right now.
Huh.
We should
That could be
probably-
very helpful. We could just email someone. Let me say that
We should probably keep updating this more often.
Well, we were kind of busy. Says something along the lines of, "We're alive. We were just very busy." Marasu is gone. Put that in the book.
Got it.
All right, you write that down.
And done. Also, P.S. Sorry for all the missed messages. A lot of stuff has come up.
You write that down. A couple moments pass, and you get the impression that Kyra doesn't presently have the book open, so you'll have to wait for her to get back to you.
Oh well. We have to do is wait.
Keep an eye on that, Alistair, if it buzzes.
I will do so. Although, if you excuse me, I would as much as I would like to basically look around this place, I would more like to set
You cut
other
out.
things.
What research are you doing right now? We do still have a 4 ships worth of refugees to help.
Well, I suppose trying to figure out the whereabouts of certain someone. Could say.
It's not the worst idea, but could it wait until those people are somewhat safe? Could be those who could use your particular healing talents.
You're right, Nee. It could wait. So, where shall we go first then?
Kind of looks towards Laren. Back to the docks. Get your people safe.
Yeah, go on. I'm gonna be needed back here for a little while, unfortunately.
We'll make sure they're okay.
Please do.
And Laren,
Yes?
I'm sorry we couldn't save your home.
You did everything you could. But thank you.
As we're walking out, she walks alongside Mika and he's not wrong. This wasn't our fault. At least for yours.
Still not saying anything.
Oh, back to the docks either way for now. It's not the time to place.
Right. You got your way through the city, and you can, and like the mood has visibly dropped by the time you step out of the castle. Everyone seems to be in this sort of a more either shocked or melancholy state as they're sort of getting out of the way. News of what has transpired, it seems to have spread fast as the refugees pooled onto the dock. By the time you arrive, very much so, like it's a much more focused brand of activity from before, less wild and hectic and far more directed. A lot of shops that were previously like closed or not had a lot of activity are now just like opened up their doors and windows, and the keepers are coming out to actually like bring stuff out to help. There's like a concerted like relief effort in progress being orchestrated by the guard and being contributed to by basically everyone on in the harbor. You can see like people from general shops are coming out with rudimentary supplies, changes of clothes, bedrolls for anyone who needs to lie down and rest. In taverns and food stalls are bringing out what supplies they can to try and help out. It's surprising just how much the people are trying to help, but given what little you know about this city and its history, it's not all that surprising. If anyone wants to like get the more clear-cut specifics, you can roll a history check.
I have nothing in history.
Well, I mean, I'll give you a +4 because Mika's talked about this before, so this is more about whether or not you remember what she said. 10?
Yep.
Okay. The main idea is that Lyrasai is basically the first city the Mithra ever made, back when they were still tribal. This was where the original 3 tribes that sort of occupied this island eventually sort of came together and unified into what they called the One Tribe, which was then what spread out to the other islands via boat to sort of get the other islands to join up. And so it was sort of in that the city was very much built on the foundation of cooperation and helping each other, even if you don't necessarily like them. Because that was the whole thing about what Lyrasai was built on, not just strength of arms to bring everyone to order, but also the strength of companionship needed to make such a massive pack work in the first place. And it seems to be shining through here. Though you've heard that the people of the Lyrasai can be a bit snobby sometimes, with like a sort of a superiority complex, like, huh, we're in the big city, we came first, huh, we're better. You also get the impression that like, oh shit, you're hurting, here, let me help. Snobby, but benevolent. And that's shining through very well right now. So in what ways is everyone contributing to helping the relief effort? Everyone give me something.
Well, Alistair, I imagine you're providing healing to those who ail.
Indeed. As best I can.
All right. So anyone dealing with poisons or sicknesses or things like that, you're helping them. Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead and make a healing check for me, just to see how well you're doing.
Okay, so I get to use my healing.
Yep. We
That's good.
lost a rocket and roll 20.
Uh-oh. Hang on, is she still in the...
She's still in the call, though seems to be silent at the moment.
It flickers a bit, but no sound.
Weird.
Oh, hang on, there she is.
Okay.
I'm still here.
Okay.
Come back. Okay, right. Let's see how Alistair is getting on. And it's rolling slow. Oh, there we go. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit, okay. Alistair, you are doing a great job. Like, you see that there are like other like apothecaries and healers who are trying to help out, and you're correcting them. Like, some of them are like trying to like, these are trained professionals. They're like, no, that's wrong. And like, they're like trying to set a bone right, and they're like, and, like they're doing good. But then you're like, no, hold on, let me. You roll up your sleeves and boom, back in place.
Alistair is the OG healer.
You're very much bringing together everything you've learned over the last 200-something days to really pull your weight and help everyone along.
The student has now become the master.
Pretty much. Rocket, how are you helping the relief effort? How are you helping the refugees?
I'm helping and carrying people and supplies where I can.
Okay, so not to use any demeaning terms, that you're basically serving as a pack mule at the moment?
At the moment, yeah. Of course,
Okay.
there's not really much you can do except maybe keep order and make sure there's like not any fights or anything.
All right, so sort of a combination constable and a pack mule. Gotcha. Okay, just make a general force check for me then. Because you are carrying a lot of stuff around.
Okay.
Okay, you're doing a pretty good job, all things considered. You know, you're definitely feeling a little after you've been at this for a few hours, but you're making good progress in getting supplies to plenty of people and breaking up the occasional fight that's breaking out between people who are just need something to lash out at. And you're usually quick to step in and get things to calm back down. Okay, Thanatos, how are you helping the relief effort?
As the peacekeeper, making sure nobody's fighting or anything.
Okay, go ahead and make a your choice between negotiation or force.
Oh.
Force.
Okay.
I'm not a very good negotiator.
Well, I have to say,
I'm
Thanatos
just-
keeping the
I'm just
peace.
I'm just big and scary.
Okay.
Ah, yes, the negotiator.
The negotiator, where I literally just stare at you until you listen, with fire in my eyes.
All right, 13. Yep. So combined with like Rocket's more cheerful version of things, you're keeping the peace pretty well. And Tom, how are you helping the relief effort?
Sticking her and Mika, like gently trying to coax her into helping where she can, providing her own powers, and generally trying to be more organizational, making sure that family units are fallen together, haven't lost anyone, yada yada yada.
Okay. For coaxing Mika to do things, I would like for you to make a negotiation check. As for helping everything be organized, we'll make this a general finesse check. Or rather, no, we'll make this
11.
Okay, yeah, just a general finesse for the organization. So for Mika, negotiate. That was negotiation, the +4 there?
Yep.
Okay. Unfortunately, your best efforts rarely get much out of Mika. She still very much seems to be not in there. She sort of lends a little bit of healing magic here and there, but she still seems to be lost in her head.
And there's the other one.
As for organization, yeah, you're taking a page out of Mika and Skalala's books and doing a pretty good job keeping everyone on task and organized.
And when it's all is said and done, I'm going to do another couple of things. One, I'm going to buy another Phoenix down to replace the one we used. Who used it?
I think we all need to top up of our inventory, to be honest.
So Phoenix. That's why I'm grabbing them now. So Phoenix down. Who used their Phoenix down?
I think only Alistair.
Yeah, Alistair's Phoenix down was used by Caius to get him up.
All right. So new
Yeah.
Phoenix down for Alistair, and I'm going to buy myself 2 new potions. Do we need anything else?
Let's see. I would like 2 more high ethers, although... Also another high ether. And another regular ether, so basically just an ether.
So 2 potions, Phoenix down, ether, high ether.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How much will that be, and how much do we have?
For the 2 potions, that will be 40 gil.
Oh. And How much have we got in total again?
At present, you have 18,003 after the Phoenix down and 2 potions were applied.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
And then he also wants an ether and high ether.
Okay, so
Okay.
1 ether would be another 20.
And a high ether?
High ether would be 200.
usually I go with 2 each of potions, but this way we could go higher with having more each.
So you
Yeah,
said
I'll buy one more potion just so I'm fully stocked on those again. Well,
Alright. I've probably fucked the math up in here somewhere, but at present we're hovering at 17,860.
okay. So how much? Like, how much?
Mhm.
17,000. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Thanatos. Let's take 1 high potion and 2 high ethers.
Alright, you know what? That'll be a minus 800 total for those, because 2, 4, 6, 8.
Well, after you've done all that, just confirm if you're what I got now.
also, remind me, how much is tier 4 stuff? Cost?
Let's see here.
A weapon.
A tier 4 weapon? Give me a moment.
I've got the rulebook open. Let me.
A tier 4 weapon is 8,500 gil.
Hmm.
While
Who has tier 4 stuff currently? Because what I'm thinking of is buying a new bow and giving my old one to Leyland.
The
replace
only
the one you
ones
got.
who should have tier 4 stuff. Rocket has tier 4 armor because we had to buy her because hers was broken, and I believe Mika also has tier 4 armor.
Let me double check. No, her armor is. Oh yeah, it is. Not bad.
Because we bought a tier 4 because she was squishiest.
So, okay, so weapon would be 8,500,
Which puts up
and
9,000 odd.
and armor is 5,400.
You guys do
Yeah.
You guys do have shit to sell, don't you?
Let's see.
We
Here.
should do. I mean, we did come.
Oh yeah, the pearls.
yeah.
Kept
Whatever
picking up all
happened
the
to those?
pearls.
Oh yeah, all the pearls we got at the thing. There were 12 of them, weren't there?
I think.
Something around there.
Yeah. They'd be worth quite a bit.
Rocket, how many pearls do you have in your inventory? Did you note it down?
Hold on a minute. I wasn't expecting the campaign to go on this long.
Sorry.
11.
11 pearls.
11 pearls.
11.
All right.
Some of them were really
Nice.
big, others were normal size.
All right. Well, for purposes, either way, we'll say that each pearl can be sold for about 1,000 gil,
Ooh.
So,
11,000.
So that's 11,000.
bringing
Alright.
bringing you up to 28,063.
Alright,
okay.
well,
Okie dokie.
I'm buying an upgrade to Boltstorm.
Okay, so let's see here. I got a calculator too. So let's see here.
May I
So-
point out, if I'm correct, I'm at currently level 3 armor, well, tier 3 armor, and a tier 2 staff.
You still only have tier 2 for your staff?
Well, for the staff, yes, but I believe the
Oh.
armor's free.
Well,
He
granted.
doesn't really make melee attacks all that often, so.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't really focus on that, just focus on the armor.
Alright,
So-
so I'm buying Boltstorm Mark 3.
Okay, so Nee gets a new one. That's 800. That's 8,500.
You can also
just
get an
see
additional.
here.
You can also get one new additional property, by the way, on a tier 4 weapon.
Ew, we'll work that out after session.
Okay, what's that session? Okay.
Oh.
Okay, let's see here. Alisire. Let's see here. You have a tier 3 shield, do you not?
Let's have a look, I believe so.
We were talking that Rocket's damage output is kind of low, so it might behoove you guys to get her a new weapon, some better claws.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some better claws for Rocket. We'll get on that. I just want to see what we do need for everybody. So,
So,
yeah.
I'm good for tier 4 for now. I've got my weapon. My armor will do.
Okay, Alcire, do you know what tier your shield is?
I
Okay, let me rephrase that.
it
What
might
is
be
your
a 2 actually. It's a
what's
lot
your
lower
armor?
than the
What's your
armor.
what's your armor scores for your shield?
8 for normal armor and 8 for magic.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's
because I
actually
have
that's
I gotta
okay.
start a little laundry. Yeah, back.
Okay.
Alright.
That actually is a tier 3 shield.
Alright.
So
well, the only reason why it's like that because I added the same enchantment my armor has, which
The thing is,
basically
like,
makes it stronger.
Rocket's damage. We'll talk about Rocket's damage output, but I mean, so Rocket has tier 4 armor. Mika has tier 4 armor. I have a tier 4 weapon. So maybe we should just get Thanatos a tier 4 something and Alistair a tier 4 something. So we always have something tier 4.
okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, focusing
Well,
on the
yeah,
armor.
let's just focus on seeing what we can afford for now. Okay, so
Although
let's
the
see
only
again.
thing,
Well, after the tier 4 crossbow, you'll have 19,563 gil left.
Okay, so again, we could get Alistair. Do you want new armor or new shield? Because a new shield would be less significantly.
here's the thing. I was thinking of basically if there was a way to upgrade the previous armor I got. Main reason why, because of, I do like the enchantments on them.
That'll be just the same cost. Like, you can, but it'll just be the same because you're upgrading a tier next
I mean,
tier. So,
Ah,
I mean, yeah, tier 4 again. Tier 4 armor would be 5,400. A tier 4 shield would be 2,000 gil.
But then again, I'm also tempted to get a new staff.
Choose one.
You don't really need the staff because again, you don't make melee attacks, and it doesn't affect your.
Yeah, but I guess adding a property to it sounds intriguing, depending on
You can
what
also.
you can
I
get.
think you'll also be able to add a property to an armor, won't you? Tier 4.
The tier 4 armor also gets an extra property, doesn't it?
Tier 4
My armor's already got
tier 4 armor
properties.
tier 4 armor only gets one property, just like tier 3 and tier 2.
What about a
Okay.
tier 4 shield?
Tier 4 shield, same
You
day.
know what? Hang on a sec.
You don't get
So
multiple
in my
properties
head-
with shields until they're tier 8.
This is what I got, which you can see before you.
I like how you're showing a screen that can't be seen in the video.
Yeah, sorry, viewers.
Okay.
Do you want us to sort yours out, Alistair, after the session? Because you seem so indecisive and it's taken a while.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's save Alistair for
Yeah.
last.
Thanatos,
Rocket
Rocket has something. Thanatos, you get something.
An upgrade to the Dark Sand Reaper would be nice.
Okay,
So that'd be enough.
so you're getting a new scythe?
I mean, can I just keep that scythe and just upgrade it like Nito's?
I mean, you can keep it in your inventory. It'll take up a slot, but sure.
I mean, like Knee's crossbow pretty much stays the same, only upgraded.
I mean,
So can we just say it the same for?
we can say that if we want. We can say that you're getting it upgraded if we want.
I mean, I kind of like it.
The guild
So-
cost will be exactly the same.
So
Right,
again,
yeah.
so tier 4 weapon, yeah.
All right, so minus another 8,500, 11,063 left.
Alright, and we'll do Alistair's after session since he can think about it while we're doing this.
All right.
Well, I know what I pretty much want, but it just comes to how much it will all cost.
We'll sort that out
Together.
later. For now, with the since I got the upgraded version of the crossbow, the old version, I'm gonna fly in Leyland.
All right. Don't forget to pick out the new property that comes with your new crossbow. You could.
I'll do that after session as well.
All right.
Hmm.
All right. You find Marisi and Leyland in a sort of a makeshift refugee tent that's sort of been set up, sort of a tall, wide thing. And
Hey.
look up as you're approaching. Hey.
You been treated alright,
As well as can be expected.
Leyland?
Mhm.
How are you holding up?
I'm alive.
Still doing what you can to help?
Trying.
Well, do you want to know what you could really do to help and protect all these people? brings out Boltstorm Mark 2. Since you lost that old wooden one you used back in Marasu, how about an upgrade?
Really? Don't you need this?
Kind of pulls out the new one. Don't worry. I got that covered. Still, this Mark III is all new and shiny and tested, but this one, it's killed dragons. He looks down and gives it her.
Yep, she takes it.
And it's yours. Take good
heavier.
care of her, huh?
It's heavier.
Don't worry, you'll grow into it. Definitely make sure to point that away from people you don't want to hurt, because that packs as a punch. Finger off the trigger unless you mean to press it down.
Okay. Thank you.
You'll be great with it. I know.
Alright. So, between everyone's shopping and helping with the relief efforts and getting all the refugees sort of sorted and situated and put in good places, you pretty much spend the whole day doing that. And by the time things are finally starting to calm down, it's getting on towards night. And even then, there's still work to be done, but you get the impression at that point that you could probably leave it be for now and everyone will be fine.
Alright, I guess we're gonna head to the inn for the night. Or
Alright.
unless we're being provided rooms.
You're being given rooms for the night just as a thank you for the hard work and help. Alright, so, is there anything else anyone wishes to do before you hunker down for the night?
Check in with Laren one last time in town, I guess.
With Laren and Tam, okay, they're still up at the castle, sort of helping organize things, and you're not allowed into the castle this time, but you're told that they're working hard to get word out to everyone who needs to hear it. Like Tam is working overtime with that wind whisper spell, contacting people.
Well, afterwards, I guess we need to meet up and discuss what we do next. Also, I check up on the Little Wing and ask, I had someone check it over. What's the status of the Little Wing?
The status of the Little Wing is its paint job took a bunch of scuffs, and it had a dent somewhere, but it's largely been fixed up and buffed out, so it's right as rain again. Just needs to cool down a bit.
ETA on how long? Just overnight or what?
Overnight, and it'll probably be flight worthy again.
Alright. Let's check the book.
Alright. You head back to the inn.
I'll leave that be with me.
Yep, Alistair, you check the book, and you see a response to your earlier message, which is largely an incredulous demand for you to explain what the hell you meant, because your previous message was very short. So, like a list of questions like, what do you mean Marasu is gone? What is happening? Is everyone alright? That sort of thing.
First, he's going to take and goes, are you there for us to explain? Question.
Couple seconds pass. A reply comes in.
Even if I wasn't, I'd want you to just leave me a paragraph.
We've been very busy. Look, the people of Marasu haven't exactly had it easy recently.
Yeah, I get that impression. Explain!
In all caps. And then, you see,
It's
3 underscores
Kyra.
appear beneath it. Yeah, you get the impression it's Kyra from the mannerisms.
Your girlfriend sure is feisty tonight, Thanatos.
Steals the pen from Nee and just writes, Crystal of Darkness was broken, Saran is back, he's an asshole. There.
There's
And
a
now we
moment that
wait.
passes.
Yeah, I'm gonna need more details than that.
Take the pen back. Sorry, that was Thanatos. To explain things more clearly, we arrived in Marasu, and when we did, we received permission to go and access the temple where the Crystal of Darkness resided. We got our audience with Leviathan. Our main body at least, is off to inform Bahamut of all the developments we want to inform him of. Saran, previously known as Murasan, however, followed us inside. He fought Leviathan's Eidolon that was guarding the crystal and set Tiamat on us. We defeated Tiamat, but by the time we returned, Leviathan was losing. We were given a shard of the crystal containing a yet unknown amount of its power, but the crystal itself was shattered and Marasu was destroyed as a result. We don't know how many people survived.
A few moments pass before you see only one word show up on the page. Fuck.
Where are you? You're on the Stargazer?
A response comes in.
Yeah, we're on the Stargazer, currently flying to Enomo. We're going through Elizabeth's list right now.
Oh. After Anomo, first, I take it Sid's there with you?
Yeah, he's actually, like, right next to me.
I'm going to address him. Sid, after Anomo, could you take them, if they're willing, towards Viala? There's the crystal located there. Could you start looking into it? There are 2 others in the general region. One in Komogo, one with the Numo. We need to beat Saran to them.
Get a response after a little bit in a very different handwriting from what you're used to. Yeah, I can try, certainly. I don't really have a whole lot of weight that I can pull around in Viala, though, but I can try.
You could try emphasizing the sunken island.
Right.
Suffice to say that if Saran reaches these crystals, what happened to Marasu will happen everywhere.
Also, make sure to contact Fane Pharaoh while they're there.
Yes, Fane Pharaoh is in Viala. You can count on her help. Look her up.
Interestingly enough, we actually kind of have her.
Wait,
What?
what?
She's with you.
Yeah.
Fane? Like, exclamation mark, question mark.
She's asleep right now.
What's she doing there?
Well, I mean, she was in Endlem at the time.
What was she doing in Enlum?
Who the hell is writing in this goddamn book?
This is Thanatos talking. Back to Thanatos.
All right. So you're informed that apparently Fane had been in Endlem at the time because she had signed up to do an escort mission of sorts, like be a guard on an airship to make some extra coin for her family, and wound up sort of bumping into Elizabeth and Kyra just in the process.
Oh, what happened with the bot in Endlem?
There's a long pause before Sid writes back. She's on the ship, too.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, hey, look, it worked.
Trust me, she's not happy about it, and neither am I, but she agreed that this is probably big enough to warrant her help, so... She's on parole, essentially.
Well, and then,
I think we're all on parole until the world isn't going to fall into darkness.
well, she can help in the search for the crystal then.
Alright. We're gonna head to Komogo first. Me and Viala after?
We'll try. We're currently en route to Enomo to talk to Kelgor and Athena, so after we've talked to them, we'll double back that way.
Oh, as I said, we need to head to Komogo first, so that should make our schedule up pretty nicely.
Alright. Do you have an airship?
Yes.
You have got to tell me all about it at some point.
Viala! I'll let you examine her. She is the little wing, she is mine.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of taking away someone else's bird, but I just love admiring the things. Alright, I need to get back to the helm. And
Good luck to all of you, and keep an ear out for any further developments regarding crystals.
will do.
Well, Sid, Kyra, Fane, Nabat, and Elizabeth. What a crew.
I wasn't expecting Fane, and to be perfectly honest, I was expecting the bot to tell him to fuck off.
Well, the end of the world has people motivated.
Exactly.
I expect, though, we're going to be getting a lot of nasty looks when we get to Viola.
Well,
Yep.
you gonna be okay with her, Rocket?
Yeah.
Genuine Nabat. It's been a while. Still, she
Exactly.
hates.
We could use all the help we could get, though.
True.
She may be.
Especially with what's to come.
And stop her from hating our cuts, so.
Fortunately, I think he hates Murasan more.
Focus on one thing at a time.
Definitely. Come on, let's get some rest. And assuming that they don't need us, we'll move out in the morning. Assuming,
Yes, to the land of Muggles.
assuming he glances towards Mika. I mean, I need to have the talk.
How much longer is this going?
Not a
I
whole lot
think-
longer.
Oh,
we're nearly
okay.
done.
I've got like a body acting group from Minecraft I need to get to.
Yeah, I've got like one or two more things after this I want to deal with, but
Alright. If everyone wants to get some rest, go to their rooms, I need to speak to my girlfriend.
Of course.
all right.
But before I go, thanks for the advice, Nee.
Advice?
Yes. To take a break from my research and helping out the people.
Well,
At least I have one great strength that I can rely on.
well, you spent all that time making that magic of yours. Might as well use it.
Indeed.
You
Well,
certainly look like you were teaching all those healers out there a thing or two.
well, it's not
Let's
my
just-
fault that they were doing it wrong. I mean, I haven't took all those lessons and read all those books and do all those spells for nothing just to see people doing amateur jobs.
Let's just say that you've come very, verily far.
Ha ha ha.
Thanatos gets up and gives him a noogie. Our little Alistair's all grown up.
Mm. Do that again. And you see what happens, buddy.
Uh-huh. Alright. Alright, everybody. Let's let the elf and her kitty have their peacetime.
Yes.
Yeah. You all kind of leave that particular room and leave me and Mika alone.
Mika. Say something? We're going tomorrow, and I need to know when you're going to be there. What do I say? What do you want me to do? Because everything that's happened, please, just speak. We can't do this without you. Your people need you. We still need you.
Make a negotiation check.
Adding one last thing at the end of this. I love you. If there's something I could do, please just tell me. Ah.
In response to that 10, she does sort of visibly tense up a bit. Tail wavers a bit. Ears turn in your direction.
Takes hold of her hand. Marasu wasn't your fault. You couldn't have done anything. But there is still so much more you can do.
I know whose fault it was.
A second
Don't blame you.
passes and she sort of lightly pulls her hand out of yours and stands up.
I'm going outside for a minute.
Mika,
I need fresh air.
And without
Okay.
another word, she turns and walks and leaves the door open behind her.
she kind of sits there for a minute or two, kind of, at a bit of a loss. Somewhat despairing, just racking her brain, trying to think what to do, but in the end, just,
Are you going to follow her?
yeah, gets up and follows out.
All right, you make your way out of the inn and out onto the streets, and it's quiet at this point as you step out into the harbor. Like, there's still the sort of general sort of murmuring chatter, but a lot of the refugees have bunked down and are getting sleep. So there's only like the gentle washing of the waves on the shore, not far away. And as you sort of look around a little bit, it doesn't take you long. You spot Mika. She's down on some sand, little sandy stretch, sort of looking out at the ocean, and you see she has her book in her hand.
The one she communicates with the teachers with.
No, the one she uses as a weapon.
Ah. This old book. Picked up.
Yep.
He approaches and stands alongside her. I don't know what to do, Mika. I don't know how I can help you aside from just being here like you were for me.
She looks down at the book with a little flick of her wrist. It turns into a sword, as per her usual.
That
I
is
don't-
still pretty cool.
I don't know what to do, but I know what I'm going to do. I'm gonna kill him.
And as she says that, you actually see like the length of her blade lights up a bit with red energy. And that same light sort of spreads to her eyes a bit. Sort of and starts coming off of her in this faint magic aura, and you can't help but take a step back. You have not seen her do this before.
Mika?
And then after a moment, she finally lets out something more than the quiet half whispers she's been saying tonight. And one of the loudest, ear-piercing shrieks you've ever heard her let out as she swings the sword down, and a crescent of red energy flies from it out into the water, creating these waves to part in its wake. And she follows up with another, creating the sort of X shape with the two crescents as they go flying out into the water. And as she does, she's shouting, "I'll kill him!" Viscerally shaking, tears welling up in her eyes. She looks like she's having a mental breakdown.
Knee's going to run forward and hold her.
The moment your arms sort of wrap around, she stiffens, and it feels like she struggles for a second before rapidly sort of quieting down and just slumps against you, turns, buries her face into your chest, and just starts openly sobbing while repeating the phrase, "I'll kill him," over and over again.
I know. We'll get him. But, please. Thinking back on what my mother said. Don't let the hate ruin what makes you you. Because you is what I love.
She doesn't say anything else at that point, just letting out what's been building up for the last several days. And as you're sitting there on the shore, Mika crying into your chest over what she lost, with only the stars and the ocean as witness, that's where we'll call it for the week.
So was that a new attack she just got or something? Or...
You just witnessed her tier 2 limit break.
I was wondering where you were going to give her that. I figured it was going to be during the Tiamat fight.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure we pretty much all heard that.
Maybe. But yeah. We will pick this up next week. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.
Ta-da.
Bye.
This was very somber.
It was. But honestly, what were you expecting?